Honestly, before I came to Florida State, I was probably one of the shyest kids you would ever meet in your life. I was the drum major of my band in high school. I played flute, and I'm sure the band jokes are coming up in about 3 seconds. I was really involved with academics. I was really involved with my school, but yet I was so shy that even the principal of my school, regardless of how involved I was, because I was so behind the scenes, he didn't even know my name. And so I think it's kind of funny that I come to a school like Florida State, where there's thousands upon thousands of gorgeous girls that go here. I mean, and for some reason people know my name. It's kind of weird. I am 22 years old. I'm a senior here at Florida State. I'm getting ready to graduate hopefully by the end of summer because I have to take a correspondence course. And let's see, I was born in Miami, so I was born and raised a Hurricane fan. Sorry. And then I was raised in Tampa. Graduated from Gaither High School. I don't know if anybody here is from Tampa. So I transferred actually from South Florida to Florida State the summer before my junior year because I just couldn't take living at home. I wanted a chance to see what the real world was like. My parents initially were just like, the real world is going to like chew you up and spit you out, Jennifer. You're not ready for it. You don't know what's out there. And I have to admit, when I got up here at first, they were kind of right. I freaked out just because it wasn't the same, not having the support of your family there. And but after a while, I got working, and I got to meet people through my job and through school. And now I have so many friends on Facebook I can't even count. Like I said, I'll be graduating over summer, so that's kind of giving you a heads up of like how long I've been here. I've only been here about 2.5 years, to be honest with you, and my life only really got crazy since this past September. So, kind of stuff.
And can you walk us through that story? How do you go from just being a senior at FSU to being someone who's downloaded a great deal on the internet?
Like I said, I'm pretty average as far as when it comes to girls at this campus. So that's why I find this kind of shocking in the first place. But September 5th, 2005, Miami Florida State game, we actually won. And I was in the front row of the student section, 10-yard line on the way side, in case anybody's familiar with Doak. And I was actually picked out of a crowd of thousands with my girlfriends, and we were on TV pretty much longer than a Budweiser commercial. They showed us throughout the game. They kept coming back to my section of the stands, and it's your typical crowd shot. Anyways, you can't hear what the guy is saying, but Brent Musburger, who's an announcer for ABC, says 15,000 red-blooded young American men just signed up to go to Florida State next year. Completely called us out of the crowd. And that is pretty much how everything got started. They compare the way that I was found to the way Pamela Anderson was discovered, because she was picked out, I think it was from a Canadian football game. Any guys know? I don't know. But that's pretty much how my story got started also. And the next day, I knew I was on TV. I didn't know how long. I didn't know the extent of it. My dad got a call from a friend who's a Florida State alumni. Says, hey, they tease each other because my dad's, UM fan. He says, oh, Jen was at the game. I think she was on TV last night. And my dad's friend was like, Jen, are we talking about the girl that was in the garnet bikini top? And sure enough, he goes, yeah, I think she was wearing that. He goes, well, you need to go to this website. So we went to warchant.com, which is one of the sponsored websites for the Florida State Seminoles. I don't know if anybody in here posts on there. It's a message board, sports boards. They discuss all kinds of sports topics on there. My pictures were everywhere. They weren't the most flattering pictures, namely because it was night game. It was so hot. I don't know if you were at the game or not, but it was ridiculous. And there were just people all around you. But whenever they showed your pictures on CNNSI, Sports Illustrated, ESPN, it was Booker trampling me. Seriously, he jumped into the stands on top of where I was. But they kept calling me, who's this girl, who's this girl? And they called me the cowgirl because I had the cowboy hat on. And so that's kind of how everything got started.